day, you know, I know normally I always, throw out there that Cali be having some firme weather and all that. That's how we start this bitch off, but not today. Not today. Today is a fucking wet day right here in Southern California. It's one of those raining days. So we do get rain from time to time. A vez en cuando, llueve. So pretty much, the weather's kind of like fucked up today. What's cracking like it, my boy? Nothing. We just chilling on this fucking cold, wet day. It's been raining over here. Si tira. Oh, my boy, you can't. Man, you're burning us, my boy. You can't be right here commenting when I'm doing a live. Oh, shit, man. Now people are going to know that you're not me, bro. Damn it. God damn it. I don't know, bro. Probably because I really don't know, bro. I don't know. I think you know what I think it is though. I think because how me and you always pointing out like lies and how we dislike lies, right? And the shit that people do, how we share similar, in the way we think about that and how we view that people just try to make the connection. No, stay away. All right. Yeah. We can't burn ourselves out, bro, because we're the same. Actually, there's 3 of us. That's funny. It's cloudy over here. Yeah, over here it's raining, bro. Acá, está lloviendo. How do you feel about movies and TV shows make lying okay to do if there's a plot twist and reason behind it, whether good. Yeah, bro, it's sad, how they influence, people like that, right? They no, but you know what it is though? That's not where the how can I say, the individuals, get their idea of like lying or why they lie, right? Like what gets them to start lying in the to begin with, right? It's the whole social media is this, how everybody puts their stuff out there, right? Like everybody wants to fit in, everybody wants to belong. And since everybody's getting criticized and judged all the time now because of social media, people have, voiced their opinions on what you got going on, that people, people don't see their life as, entertaining or lavish and stuff like that. They and they don't want to feel insignificant, that they try to play this illusion, right? They try to play this part to try to get people to admire them, I guess. You know what I mean? It's a cry for attention, bro. And it's a sign of neglection. That's why they, crave the attention of strangers, right? Because they feel like they have never gotten attention, They feel invisible, pues. It's actually quite sad. Why are you called Shadow Loco? Because of my skin complexion, because I'm dark. I know. You've been everybody in the book, bro. You've been Mr. Homicide. You've been Mr. Night Owl. You've been, who else did they say you were? Hey, fuck, bro. I think you've been everybody, bro. If I'm not mistaken, you've been everybody on YouTube, bro. No lie, bro. You literally have been everybody. You've been me like 3 times. Like 3 times you've been me. This is like the 3rd time. So you've been me 3 times. Damn, bro. You practically been everybody, homie. I told them, bro, for all we know, you're Donald Trump, bro. You're fucking Obama, homie. Shit. You're Elvis. You're Tupac in Cuba. I just started laughing, though, when Omi said that. Why do some narcissists feel like they have to be the experts of everything? That is the narcissist persona. That is his character. See, narcissist is like that due to the emotional distress that he suffered when he was smaller, right? What narcissist is not really an understanding of what makes a narcissist, right? So we could only give our theories of what we think it is, right? Or why they become like that, right? It, like in my personal opinion, in my theory, right? Well, not my theory, right? But one of the professors, you know, I like his work, right? Um, and it makes sense to me, right? The concept, right? Like of like it's a mixture. It's like normally because a lot of them are raised without like their father figures, right? They're raised with mothers, right? And normally their mothers are like more they're loving, but at the same time they're so they're cruel, so it's like a mixture, right? So the kid kind of grows up kind of confused, like everything, like he's punished for like I guess not really big things, right? And they blow his image out of proportion, right? So now he feels like he has to exaggerate in order to be able to fit into society, right? He's almost like bred like that, because if not, he suffers some form of discipline, right? And there's that discipline that traumatized them in order for them to now just can't help but to be that way, right? But they're just theories, though. There's no solid actually facts that says what makes a narcissist. Like I said, because it's just so complex. And the studies, when it comes to like psychology, it hasn't been around that long, like let's say like other, I mean, shit, it's not until recent times that people are barely coming around to these ideas. What's a good thing that I'm chilling at the house? Yeah, I feel you, bro. Shit, because it's cold outside. It's like that Christmas song, it's cold outside. What do you think about the movie Mi Vida Loca? I thought that movie was like cheesy as fuck, bro. You know what I mean? But it was cool though. Like I'm not gonna lie, like it like that one's more realistic than like fucking Blood In Blood Out, though. You know what I mean? But it's just like the acting and just the quality, pues, it wasn't up to par like other movies, right? But it was legit though. Like that one at least, made it seem like more realistic. Like that one I felt like was more realistic than the other ones, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to the gang life, like how they're just chilling and posted and the females issues. Like I feel like that one, I think it got it down pretty good, you know what I mean? Sort of, But that one's more like it's more like a chick flick, right? It's more like of a drama thing, right? But real drama that does occur, right? At least 25 different people, homie. People think I'm a comedian, even a cop, homie. Yesterday you were an FBI agent, bro, on here. They said. I was like, wait, FBI on YouTube? His career must not be going all that well. Do you like any 50 Cent music? Yeah, 50 Cent's music is all right. I'm not a big fan of 50 Cent, but there's some tracks that I like. You know what I mean? Like, Patiently Waiting. I like Patiently Waiting. That one's a good one. There's Patiently Waiting. There's a few out there. Back Down's probably another one. But there's not really that many. I was never a big super fan of 50 Cent. Like the Massacre album, I thought that shit was trash. Dead serious. The Massacre album, in my personal opinion, was trash, bro. There's not one single song on the damn album that I liked. Like rare albums that I like the whole entire albums. Yeah, there's very few albums that are like that. Ice Cube, I dig Ice Cube's music. Dr. Dre's, not all of Dr. Dre's. His last album was trash too. But, The Chronic and the Chronic 2000, that shit was badass. West Side Connection, all those albums were chingon. Probably the best that they have to offer. DPG's CDs were badass too. Some of the best that the West Coast has to offer. The DPG albums, that's Corrupt, Snoop, they dropped some, legit shit. Like I was never too much of a fan of like Master P either, or Cash Money. They had some tracks, but I wasn't too much, too much of a super fan of theirs, right? Then you had like, Texas had good rappers. You had Pimp C, Bun B, you had Scarface, So you had some, talent, coming out of there too, también. Like I just like my music just like raw, you know what I mean? Like just I like the chaotic type of music, I don't like that whole peace and chill, like the chilling vibe type music. That was never my thing. I like more of the music that's gonna get you to go out there and just start shooting people. I can only be real, bro. I don't know why. I just like that kind of music. Blood and Blood will always be a comedy classic. Yes, it is, bro. That is legitly is, bro. Nobody, no homie sits and takes Blood and Blood out like a serious movie, bro. That is like a funny ass. Like if you want to watch something funny, you put on Blood and Blood out, bro. Palabra. Anybody could tell you that, bro. Like you want to laugh and you see, you put on Blood and Blood out, bro. You don't put it on to be like, hey, watch out. Hey, this is how you want to know how the gangster life is. Check it out, homie. That movie right here is about to show you guys how it really is. Nobody does that, bro. People want to be like, hey, fool, put on something funny. Blood and Blood out. Fuck it, yeah. Put that shit on. That's how it is, bro. People ain't really sitting there being like, órale, esta pinche película, está cabrón. Like, some fucking goofy ass shit, bro. What the fuck? Bro, all of us are literally laughing throughout the movie, bro. My favorite Chicano movie would have to be Boulevard Nights. Yeah, I like Boulevard Nights. Duke of Raw and 187. Oh, 187 is a good one. Duke of Raw, well, that one's okay, But yeah, for its times, I guess, because it is an old movie, so yeah. I'm not too much of a fan of the game. See, I like the game. I like the game and I like Eminem. I think their music is like badass, right? I think the game is really, really hard, bro, when it comes to like rapping. I dig his concepts, you know what I mean? Like I actually like the game's albums. But more because it's aggressive, you know what I mean? And Eminem just surely see Eminem. I don't like Eminem CDs. I'm not a fan of Eminem CDs. Like his albums, Eminem's albums are trash. But his overall flow and rapping is chingon. In my opinion, he's top five. In rapping. In albums, he's like almost at the bottom, bro. It's almost last place. That's crazy how somebody could be number like top 5 in rapping, but in his overall album, his albums are garbage. But you feature him on a song or let him rap to somebody else's beat and he'll tear that motherfucker up. But then you leave him to do his own projects and it's like, he always comes up with these goofy ass concepts and goofy ass beats that I'm just like, nah. But once they feature him on a rola, on a beat, like if the rapper features Eminem fucking tears that motherfucker up, bro. It's just whenever he's like in charge of his projects, it's just like his concepts are always goofy. I'm not. You listen to Little Rob, homie? Nah, Eminem is that good in rapping. Like, if you actually just hear, like, his lyrics, right? His overall, like, lyrics when he battle raps or when he's featured, he's really that good, bro. Like, he's really, really, really good. Because you have to keep this in mind. They're freestyling off the head. This is all on the top of the head. Like, no writing it down. No, hey, give me 5 minutes. No, on the spot, they put on a beat and they go. Not that many people could do what Eminem could do, bro. Like, on the spot, like, off the head. All these fools need ghostwriters or need some time or they'll stumble and stutter. Eminem could go on and on and on, bro. And all from the top of his head. That's fucking skills, bro. Very few that could freestyle. You listen to Little Rob, homie? Look, I'm not a fan of Little Rob's music. Not because he sucks. I don't think he sucks. I don't think he's trash or nothing like that. The guy is successful, right? It's just that Little Rob's music is more like... It's like more mellow. It's like more like... It's more for like... like women like that, because he has a lot of love songs and a little more relaxing. I like more of the aggressive type of rap, right? But there is songs of his that I'm a fan of, Run, right? Like Quit Bluffing. I like Quit Bluffing, Wicked, Wicked, Wicked. So Gangsta. Neighborhood Music, but maybe out of all his albums, I only probably like maybe like 14 songs out of all his CDs, like in total. So I'm not too much of a fan of his music. Not because it sucks. It's just not for me. It's too mellow for me. Like I like more of the hood type shit, And that's just more like, that's more like when you're chilling and relaxing, Like I like violence in my music. I don't know why. He's dope as a feature artist, though. Like, yeah, because when he does his own CDs, his CDs are his CDs are not good at all. There's not one CD of Eminem's that I enjoyed. But his overall rapping skills is phenomenal. One of the best in my opinion. Have you seen 8 Miles Training Day? Get Rich or Die Trying. Yeah, I've seen all of them. I like 8 Mile but that one's not a hood. That to me is more like a rapping film. Like I like the hope, like the battle rap, that they do, because we used to have them in the 818, right? So I like that, right? Like I like that whole concept and stuff like that. I thought that was really good. Get Rich and Die Trying. That one's all right. You know what I mean? Not too much of a fan of those kind of like movies, but and Training Day, that shit was legit in my opinion. I like Training Day. I thought it was really, really good. Especially if you are familiar with the Rampart scandal and all the shit that these fools were actually doing, like the cops in real life, right? Then you would understand the whole concept of Training Day because what them motherfuckers were doing was really happening. Dead serious, bro. Crazy Life, Little Rock makes you want to make the face in. Yeah, like don't get me wrong, like Little Rob has rollers out there that are like, damn, that Little Rob's getting down, homie. Like the individual could rap. It's just that he's smart, bro. He understands that what could get me to sell albums, So he makes rollers for the rucas and for the everyday people who are just looking to relax and just chill. You know what I mean? Like that's good because if you just want to stay stuck on that whole gangster topic, then that's where you're going to be stuck on. Just these individuals are the ones that are going to be buying your album. So you're not really going to make it as far as like, let's say a NBA Youngboy or a Drake or a fucking Kendrick Lamar, right? And even though I don't like that kind of music, I think it's trash. Hey, that's just my opinion because obviously everybody else likes it because they're successful, right? So in order to make music for the masses, in order to make it, that's the kind of music you have to make, right? I'm just not willing to go down that route just because I just don't like that kind of music, right? But that's just my preference because if you stay stuck with my preference, you're not going to make it, right? Because that's not what the masses wants to hear. The masses wants to hear all that other stuff. I'm just not willing to sell myself out because I'm not going to make something that I just don't like, even though it could make me money. I just don't like it. And people could say that's stupid or that's dumb. Yeah. But I'm just true to my morals, though. Like, I'm not going to lie and fake, just in order for me to make it, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just not going to do that. Like, why am I going to pretend that I'm this when I'm not? I have a relative that used to gangbang and they would get really mad at me for listening to rappers like Woody. Were they looking out for me or did have more to do with them? That was both. You know what I mean? They're going to feel some type of way because I don't know if they were Southerners or what, right? So if they were Southerners, that's probably one of the reasons, right? But at the same time, they're not going to want you to listen to something that's gangster, like gangster music, because they just don't want you to go down that route. You know what I mean? But see, that's the approach that like other parents that don't know about the life, that's the approach that they take, right? Like they don't want you listening to this and they take it away or they'll punish you for listening to it. Look, my kids hear rap. I let them hear rap and they're not gang members or nothing like that, right? But I broke down the concept of rap and these individuals' lifestyles and why they do what they do and why they think the way they think, right? Like I actually sit down and have conversation with my kids and explaining to these individuals like, oh, okay, why they are the way that they are, right? So they understand the concept of rap, and why they're saying what they're saying, right? And as a matter of fact, after I broke down the whole concept and all that, they steered away from a lot of rappers, right? And on their own, I didn't tell them, I didn't threaten or nothing like that. They just did it willingly. Right? But I, explain, you got to have conversations where you just can't tell people, I don't want you hearing that. I'm going to hit you. You're not, because then they're wondering like you're just hating. And then you're leaving them to their own thoughts. And at that, they can only think what they're going to think, bro. And they're like, oh, he's just a hater or whatever the hell. Because how come you could hear it and I can't hear it? You get what I'm saying? Like you have to break down and have conversations. and explain important topics, because these topics are important. That's your kid's future. That is an important topic. But people don't want to take the time to do all of that, bro. They just want to be able to say that. Do it because I said so and there. That's it. I don't have to explain myself. Look at that, bro. That's your fucking kid's future. What do you mean you don't got to explain yourself? Fucking self-centered ass motherfuckers. Oh, my bad. I get mad, bro. I get mad because, like, the way people approach parenting, it's irritating to me. It's like, what do you mean you don't gotta explain yourself? That's your fucking kid. Oh, that your kid is not worth the explanation? All right. I thought you cared about your kid. I thought your kid was your number one, bro. He's not even worthy of your fucking explanation? That's crazy, bro. Yeah, I'm the same way too, bro. I sent the video of your hood. Straight, it looks dope. It was on a few flicks. Yeah, Simon. Yeah, I love my neighborhood. I'm not gonna come on here and deny that and lie on that, right? Just because I'm worried about being judged. I mean, it's the truth. I'm not gonna steer away from the truth. Never said I was perfect. They're on some rolas, G. Yeah, well, once I do the lives, like when I'm at home, yeah. Yeah, I actually, as a matter of fact, when I would do the lives, I would have some tracks playing. So I don't get hit with copyrights though. Like, sometimes, depending on the individuals whose raps you're putting on, some of the copyrights could get pretty like strict, brother. They'll suspend your channel and shit like that because Matos be hating. Like, if it's a person who already gave you a copyright strike, right, and this is a second copyright strike that this person who's the owner of the music is putting on you, your channel could get suspended and even taken down, right, because they had already warned you and you're doing it again. So, and why they do that? Fucking haters, bro. Like, you're looking to help them out, right? Because you're if anything, you're advertising, right? You're advertising their music, but there's some individuals that just feel some type of way, And it is what it is, bro. End of Watch was good. End of Watch was good. I actually enjoyed that one. That one was good. That one was actually, another realistic one, another like real, set one, right? Even though some lines in there was kind of stupid, like when he says, "Why do they call you Big Evil? Because my evil is big." Like, kind of fucking goofy ass answer was that? Obviously, he's Big Evil because he's an older guy already. The homeboys had respect for the house, would say their knees and let him go unarmed. Yeah, well, that's how it is in the real world. There's some huras that pass by and they're cool as fuck, bro. Like they don't fuck with, like they're doing their jale right? So, like they even give you pass, they'll give you quebradas, right? Like they'll catch you with some, doing some illegal shit, bro, and they'll just they just warn you, like, hey, bro, I don't want to see you fucking, doing that shit again and whatever, and they'll let you go, bro. So they'll give you a pass. So that's cool, there's huras that are, a toda madre, they'll give you a pass, they'll let you slide, when damn well they should have took your ass in, bro. They give you quebradas, and I know people are like, stupid, that doesn't happen. It does happen, bro. Because they just don't want to do the paperwork for whatever reason, bro. There's who doesn't give you passes, bro. They'll catch you tagging, or they'll find some drugs on you or whatever, but they'll give you a pass, bro. They just like, hey, bro, I don't want to come back and see you, do you know what I mean? But then there's some, bro, you're not even doing nothing, bro, nothing at all. They come, fucking tackle your ass down. They're fucking bombing on you. They're fucking, making up all this shit that you supposedly did, and none of that shit is true. And you're just like, what the fuck? And I don't give a fuck what anybody says out there, bro. That shit's real shit that these fools do, bro. They would come, bomb on you, take you to other spots and drop your ass. Bro, they were doing the most sick and scanning. And people can't tell me that, what I experienced is a fucking lie, bro. That's what these motherfuckers were doing. Not all of them, because like I said, there were some that were cool. But there were some, bro, that honestly, they shouldn't have had that badge, bro. They shouldn't have had that badge. They were doing a lot of fucking scandalous shit, bro. For whatever reason. I don't know the reason why they were doing what they were doing. Who fucking knows? Only they know. And that's not made up. That's fucking real shit, bro. Now, not to say, to the extreme, some shit like that, but they were doing a lot of mamadas like that. But at the same time, different times we were living in, though. Those were different times. Now, You know, everybody's under the microscope, not just like civilians, but even, you know, law enforcement and motherfuckers like that too, bro. You know? So now even they can't get away with shit like that. So a lot of the motherfuckers have been arrested and locked up and shit like that. So like that's evidence. That's all the evidence people need when people be like, these gang members are lying about these guys. Then why are a lot of them motherfuckers getting prosecuted and end up locked up for, you know, all those fucking, you know, breaking the law and, you know, racketeering themselves and fucking falsifying evidence? You know, hello. Were they making shit up? Nah, they had no reason why to lie. They were fucking telling the truth on what these motherfuckers were doing. You know, like I said, not all of them are scandalous like that, but a majority of them are though. Because, you know, I experienced a lot of those things that these fools were doing. You know, there was one time, you know, I had told a story, you know, a while back ago on my channel, where they bombed on me and two other homies from the neighborhood. We were just walking. We were on our way to Carl's Jr., my boy. We were just going to get something to eat. These fools bombed on us, bro. They, you know, bombed on us. They took us in. We didn't have no warrants, nothing like that. And they dropped us off in our enemy's neighborhood, bro. You know? That's serious, bro. We ended up getting, you know, sparked up by the enemies, bro. But luckily, none of us got hit, though. That's a good thing, though. And yeah, the motherfuckers took off, bro. That's on everything I love, bro. I'll never forget that day. Like I said, I got winning. It wasn't just me. I had two other homies with me, bro. They remember that day. That's some serious shit, bro. My heart was racing, bro. I was like, these motherfuckers, bro. I can't believe these fools are about to bust this shit. Because we thought at first, they didn't tell us what they were going to do. We thought they were going to take us to the police station. Then when we passed the police station, we're like, where the fuck are these fools taking us? But we thought, okay, maybe it's packed right there. They're going to go take us to a different one. You know what I mean? You know, we're assuming, you know? Nah. Then when we pulled up, like, where the, you know, enemy's turf is, I'm not going to say which one. They, you know, they'll probably remember, right? Once we made that turn by where their apartment's at, and they, you know, they got off and they got us off. They took the handcuffs off or whatever. And then like they were like, good luck getting fucking home, motherfuckers. And then they just took off. And then yeah, the motherfuckers came out of the apartments. You know, they were chilling, drinking, bumping it. They didn't even see it, right? And then when they seen us, oh man, it was on, bro. Like at first we were gonna get down with them, right? But then once we seen the heaters, bro, it was like, oop, late. And then we just hear the bomb, 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 bomb. We're gone. It's a good thing none of us got hit though. Bro, and we literally had to fucking go all the way back to the hood, bro. Walking. Took us like an hour and a half. We took that L that day. That's when fools be like, man, this game members making up shit and everything like that. I remember shit like that, and I'm just like, bro, if you only fucking knew, bro. If you only fucking knew. You know, you only knew. Yeah, like, you know what? I'm a firm believer. I'm like that. Look, you know, like, you know, there's even like times where my girl has tried to, you know, get me to wear different clothes, right? And I've been mad, right? I've been mad. We have gotten in arguments, right? Just because like I felt so uncomfortable. Like, why do I have to change the way I am in order to now fool people to get to like me, right? Like I can't be comfortable with that. Like if I'm gonna meet someone and if someone's gonna like me, I want them to like me for who I truly am. And this is how I truly am. Like not this other person that, you know, with all the, you know, get up or whatever. That's a fucking lie. That's all lies, bro. Because that's not who I am. You know, with the hair and the, you know, little shirt. That's not who I am though, bro. Like, you know, I'm uncomfortable because this is not who I am, bro. Like I'm fucking lying right now just to fit in. And I'm just, you know, like it bothers me, bro. It bothers me that I'm fucking having to lie in order to fit into society. Like, nah, I'm going to be me. And if they're going to accept me, they're going to accept me for how I am. If not, then cool, bro. Then I'd rather like somebody for who I truly am than, you know, for the facade, you know? You know, and you know, I know people view it differently, and that's cool, you know, to everyone, you know, me saying, all right, this is just my form of being, and this is just the way I am. You know, so when people be like, how come you don't change? Like, bro, I'm not trying to fit in, bro. I'm not trying to look gangster. I'm not trying to look tough. This is who I am, bro. This is how I am. Like, I'm not trying to fucking, pretend to be something I'm not. This is just the way I am. I know it's hard for people to believe that how it is, but that's just the way it is, bro. Like, like we're not trying to fucking pretend to be nothing, bro. This is the way it is, and that's it. And I feel like people, hey, they should be themselves, bro. Modern day rap is trash. All those rappers, young boy, yeah, they are trash, bro, because they don't give you no effort. Like just hear their music, bro. They're not giving you no effort. They're not putting in no effort. So it's like, how are they gonna say that their shit is gold, right? And it's like the best of the best when you're giving me the bare minimum. And don't tell me you're not, because I know music, bro. I understand what you're doing, bro. Especially when they're doing all those, ad libs and all that, bro. They're literally milking time. They're literally wasting time just in order to give you the bare minimum of 2 minutes now that you get it for each song. Because before it was 3 minutes and 30 seconds, 4 minutes average, right? Now you're lucky if it makes it to the 2 minute mark, right? And then you get, not only that, you get like 40 seconds of sound effects, not even raps, right? And it's like, bro, these was they probably cooked up like 7 songs like in fucking one day. Yeah, because they're not giving you much. Shit, I could do that shit all day too. Do any of your kids like Chicano rap? They do not. They like some though. I'm not gonna lie. They like some, right? But they really don't like it though. Um, they just don't like it because they just say that that it's just not their kind of music, because they hear me hearing it, right, and it's just not their thing. They just a lot of Chicano rap talks about stuff that they just they can't really relate, right? While there's the black artists, right? They come with more mellow concepts. Like, they're not so gangster about their shit, right? Like, don't get me wrong, there's gangster rolas, right? But they have a lot of more variety of tracks out there, right? For the everyday normal people who don't bang, right? Because these kids are not all these kids are gonna be able to relate to all this shit And Chicano rap, let's face it, bro, it comes a lot with a lot of whole gangster shit, bro. It's rare you'll find a Chicano rapper who comes with the concepts like Drake, NBA Youngboy, Kendrick Lamar, like concepts like that, right? Because a majority of those guys are gangbangers, you know? Remember, in black rap, you have gangbangers. You have like the Yeezys and the Game and the YGs. But at the same time, you have these other guys who don't bang, you know, who make just regular music for the regular day folks. So they have more of the variety, while Chicano rap is, all of them are just kind of stuck in this gangbanging concept, but because the majority of them are gangbangers. Like, it's rare that you'll see a Chicano rapper, like a Mexican rapper or a Latino rapper, who's rapping, but is not gang related, if any. I don't know if there's any out there that are actually not gang related, but majority of them fools are gang related. That fool said. Black rappers? I got nothing. I got no problem with black folks. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, our cultura has black in us, bro. Like, we come from, black heritage, bro. If you take a DNA test, and if you're Mexican, if you take a DNA test, you're most likely gonna have black ancestry blood in you, bro. Because they're a part of our cultura. They're a part of our raza. Black folks. I mean, the president of Mexico was black, bro. You know, Guerrero was black, bro. You know. I mean, black people have always been in Mexico, bro. Since the beginning, since when it first started. They're a part of our cultura. Now, not to say that is the same as like the modern day, culture of like, blacks, right? Right? Because obviously it's two different worlds. But like I said, like everybody has their preference. What do you think about a menace to society where the cop jumps? I mean, it's in drops. Yeah, bro, exactly like that, bro. See, they grabbed. You know why they did that scene and why they grabbed that scene, bro? Because they knew that that shit was happening, bro. Because that shit was happening, bro. That shit was happening. That's where they. These fools. Where do you think they grab the ideas for these movies, bro? They grab them from the tales that these fools are telling them of shit that they experience. Because that's real shit that was really happening. The fucking director didn't come in and think about that concept, bro. These motherfuckers, he got the ideas from hearing the stories, bro, to throw those scenes in there. Because that was real shit that was really happening. Because these motherfuckers wanted to see these fools get smoked because they got tired. I keep taking them to jail. They keep coming out and doing the same shit over and over. You know, fuck this. I'm just going to go take them, let them smoke them, and now we could arrest this guy for murder and have him doing life. Bro, that's how they were seeing it, bro. You were there like, you know, and back in those days, they felt like they could do whatever they want because a lot of those supervisors were letting them slide with a lot of that bullshit they were doing. It wasn't until the media now started, you know, it started getting aired out there that these fools now started watching what they started doing, you know? Because they were getting away with a lot of shit. And if you let people get away with illegal shit, don't matter who's doing the illegal activity, right? If you let shit slide, you know, depending who the fuck it is, bro, it's gonna corrupt and influence that individual. They're gonna keep doing it and it's gonna keep escalating. That's why I always say bad behaviors are not meant to be entertained, bro, because they will spread and consume. You know, like lies, like telling lies will spread and consume. You go from telling one little lie to now telling several and others, and now all you're doing is lying. So you're not supposed to entertain bad behavior. You cheat once and you're gonna start cheating again and again and again. It's not good to entertain bad behaviors because they will consume and they will spread. You know what I mean? OT Mexican is OT Mexican is chingon. He gets down, bro. He's got a lot of skills, bro. That vato's sick. He's got skills for days, bro. That's a really good rapper. Why are black people naturally stronger and cut up than Mexicans? Genetically, you know what I mean? Because, you know, like, let's say, you know, we have black, you know, heritage, like, you know, blood in us, right? But at the same time, it's also mixed with indigenous, right? So you're not going to get, you know, you're going to get the, you know, DNA, you know, out of both, right? It's just the way that genetically, you know, that's just the way that their genetics are, right? Like everyone, just the pool of genetics is just the way that's just how it is. Now, that's not to say that Mexicans can't get cut up and stuff like that, right? But genetically, they're more taller than Mexicans and stuff like that, right? So there is a difference, right? But genetically, because the pool's like that, right? Because remember, indigenous people weren't all the same indigenous, right? There was different indigenous tribes, right? Same with blacks. They weren't all the same. There was different tribes of theirs as well, right? So not all the pool gene of genetics was all the same, right? And even with Caucasians, right? You know, Anglo-Saxons and Celtics and, you know, and all that, right? When it comes to the white folks, right? It's not just all one white, you know, race, right? So they have theirs as well. They're different, you know, tribes of theirs, right? And same with Asians. It's not all the same to try to put all blacks in one basket or put all Mexicans in one basket. You know what I mean? Because if that was the case, then we would all literally be the same, but we're not. Even in all Mexicans are not the same. There's tall Mexicans, there's short Mexicans, there's light Mexicans, there's dark Mexicans. Same with blacks. There's light blacks, there's dark blacks. You know what I mean? So same with whites as well, right? You have some that have blonde hair and some don't have blonde hair. So it's not all the same when it comes to genetics. And there's not one superior race than another. Like nobody's culture is better than nobody else's culture. Everybody's culture is different and unique in their own way. We all have our intelligent people to us, our strong people, our beautiful people. Just like you have great boxers that have been black, you have great boxers that have been white, Asian, black, Mexican, you know, just like you have intelligent people that are Mexican, you have them white, black, and all that, bro. We have intelligent, beautiful, smart, and the negative and you know, fuck ups of the world, right? You have blacks, Mexicans, white who have been serial killers, rapists, murderers. You know what I mean? Our cultures are the same, bro. You know, it's just that there's different things to us, right? And that's perfectly okay. That's perfectly fine. You know, it's like, you know, people's culture is going to be different. Instead of, you know, worrying so much about whose culture is better, you know, people should just take the time to, you know, respect other people's cultures and get to know it, right? And just, you know, come to the realization that everyone's culture is just different, and that's okay, bro. You know, no one's got to be the best. You know, everybody's just different and unique in their cultures and what they do. You know, and that's cool. You know what I mean? We can respect all that, respect everybody's culture, because everybody's bringing something to the table. You know what I mean? But overall, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch is over, so I got to get back to it. We outs.